In recent months, the ammo industry has really opened up about the struggles that they had during the ammo shortage, really talking to kind of an honest level of why they struggled and things that we really didn't know about. And there's some things that have actually led to new problems in the ammo industry because of their survival instincts have actually caused additional problems. So let's just kind of talk about those survival instincts first, then we'll talk about these new problems. First, really what we're seeing since January, we talked to some of the major ammo producers and they're beginning to open up. A lot of them off the record, but they are opening up. But this gives us new insight into the ammo industry. So what's going on? Well, first of all, what they're saying is that the cause of the ammo shortage, this is not a mystery. We made a million videos on this. But ultimately it was a surge in panic buying of ammo by civilians, and then additional panic buying, and then additional panic buying. Then you add this war with Europe into the equation, and both Europe and US arms producers are saying they can't keep up with ammo production. What this ultimately led ammo companies who split their ammo between civilians and military and police, and of course military and police get their contracts fulfilled first before it makes it onto the shelves. In order to survive, they were running 24/7, but they lacked a couple things. One, they lacked the components. There's four major components when it comes to a bullet. You have the cartridge, you have the propellant, you have the primer, and you have the projectile. Now, finding lead wasn't a problem, but ultimately finding the cartridge and finding the powder was one of the big problems initially. Now, what that caused them to do was do a lot of trading with other manufacturers. So, for example, you may have a manufacturer number one over here, and they've been using the same powder and the same cartridge forever, but they're out of powder. So they're gonna then trade cartridges to this other guy who's been making it with the same cartridges and same powder for powder because maybe he needs some. So they're kind of working with each other to find out, well, what are you missing? Well, I'm missing this. Well, I can trade you that if you can trade me this, with their competitors. Now that is great. However, where it really caused a problem is a lot of shooters, professional shooters, hunters, people like that, you're getting inconsistent ammo. Ammo with different cartridges, same label, different cartridges, different powders, that sort of thing. And that consistency still continues to be a problem, if not really kind of a new problem. In addition to that, it's the bodies, the workers themselves, the human factor to run shifts 24/7. Winchester, who's making US Army ammo out of Independence, has ultimately said that workers can work as many overtime hours as they want and they still can't get enough people. And ultimately what this will lead to is hiring a bunch of people that lack experience. There's a lot of precision that goes to making ammo, and when you lack that experience and you lack the consistency of the components of the bullet, you have this whole new problem. What a lot of people are seeing is this inconsistency with ammo. Again, the labels are the same, but the consistency is definitely different. And that really brings up the final problem of the components, which is the primers. This has been a problem for, since the beginning. Finding powder, finding cartridges, that was one thing. Finding the primers was a whole different thing, and that was usually if a production line stopped, it was because of primers. Now we're still lacking consistent primer production. However, the US military has increased primer production at Lake City Ammo, as well as Fiocchi will be breaking ground on an Arkansas primer plant in November. So I don't believe the primers is going to continue to be a problem, but I believe, and this what this video is that the new problem is the consistency and the quality of the ammo that you're getting. So any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.